All right, you guys, we're back. Happy Monday as always, and let's get right into it because we got a lot of things to show you all. We're wrapping up this tile job, as you can see. Tom, let me see that phone real quick, brother. So look, let me show you. Okay, there's our corners. We're going to talk about this. Just hang with us. Okay, we've got this set up for our niche. I've got this laser in here to dictate the other side of the shower, which is pink. Ah, you thought it was done. So we left this blank on purpose. As you can see, we're tiling it up. Friday we came in here. We had some errands and stuff to go do. For us, for me and Tom, listen, it's never about speed. There are millions and millions and millions of people out here that are way faster than we are. We don't truly care. It takes as long as it takes. Me and Tom are more like perfectionists. We're OCD, and everything has to be done a certain way. That's just the way we mesh together really well. So we like to take our time. Okay, we get a lot of family time also. Tuesday, when we tore all this out and set the tub, you know, we were out of here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It took us 5 hours to tear all this out, clean everything up, mix up that bed mortar, put a few blobs down here, get this tub locked in and all that. So 5 hours at work. We were home at 1 o'clock, you know, starting at 8 that morning. We were home the rest of the day. So a lot of times we do that because, you know, we like family time. We actually, we strive to, you know, work to live, not live to work. So we truly love what we do, and we want to keep loving it. For as long as we've been doing this, 13, 14 years, we want to keep loving it, you know, decades later. So we don't stress ourselves out with hurrying up. You know, we stayed booked out quite a ways. We're out right now a whole year. We've been out for a whole year for the last 3 years. And we just kind of line them up like a doctor's office, and one right after another. People are willing to wait. They love what we have. So that's kind of how we run stuff. You'll never hear us talk about fast, speed, or any of that other stuff. You know, that's just us. So we also have, I'll get into that here in just a second. Why I want to start the video right now and show you as we're tiling. For one, I wanted to show you, based on another couple of videos we did, we were telling you about how me and Tom never sit here and slab the whole back wall on purpose because, you know, as you grow, what's the saying? You grow as you go. So, okay. So no matter how plumb we get this wall, it would need tweaked ever so slightly to get those pinstripe lines right there in the corner. So once you have those, you know, 100% color match silicone is the way to go, and it just makes it picture perfect. A couple of things I wanted to show you though. We started on the back wall, and we did it just like every other time we've showed you. Dead center, we kept that line going. So once we had this one in, we popped these two. Then we popped this one. Then we started over, set that in, pop these two, pop this one. We keep that same line here. Show them that line, Tom. So look, same line. We keep that line going up all the way through the niche, clear across the ceiling. And if I can move my heavy self out of the way, there you go. Now you can see where it shines down. It makes the other line on the wall there. So symmetrical, all those things considered. We already knew where the niche was going. We wanted the niche, we wanted the tile to come into the niche the same height as it was leaving the niche. So all that was pretty simple to figure out. We did not put our grout line, for anybody that's wondering, we didn't put it in the center of the niche for this reason right here. If we would have scooted over, the tile that we had left near the edge was actually not long enough. We would have been about a ½ inch short. We don't want no little slivers over here. We don't want any slivers anywhere in this entire project. So by doing that, not only 17 and a half, okay, I'm sorry, 17 and 3/8, so sorry, 17 and 3/8, 17 and 3/8, guess what? 17 and 3/8. Full tile, 17 3/8. Look. That's what we need those. 17 3/8. 17 3/8. So mathematically, we can't get any better. This line matches this line. These lines match those. This line matches this line. And there's a variety of the ways that we went to figure all that out. But great thing is, here we are on our other one here. We left this tile, these three off to do today. Okay, we got other things we're going to be doing today. Matter of fact, when we get done with this, we're going to go get our grout and other things, you know, that we need to finish out the niche and underneath the ledger board and all that. But let me show you. Check it out. So there's our other side that's going to match perfectly. Okay, and here's another great little tip. Look, this is our stop line right here. Okay, we got to stop there where the drywall is, and we want to keep that line. This is a really good tip for you, okay? There's numerous ways you can get a straight line all the way up this. I mean, I've seen people tile past their line and come in here at the end and cut it straight, okay? Makes a lot of dust in the room and stuff like that. Not our cup of tea, but it does work. There's other methods you can do. You can put the tile square that comes with most saws, or you can buy it as a secondary, set it right on your wet saw, the tray. When this one sets down, you get the first one like you like it. You can just start pushing tiles right up to that and keep cutting them identically. Well, because this one's going in and we're leading off here, again, back to the saying, we grow as we go. If there's any manipulation here we do, we don't want to have these cut ahead of schedule just to have to recut them if they were off a hair or any of that. So we transfer all of that out to here, our furthest point. That way we keep everything pinstriped over here. And this is the way me and Tom do it. It's perfect. A lot of times when you mark something with a pin, yourself or somebody else that's cutting that, you know, where truly do you set the blade? Okay, if I make a mark with my pen or pencil, I can set the blade in the middle of that mark. I can set it to the right of the mark, to the left of the mark, and so on. And it's hard to get that line pinpointed exactly where you want it. So take you a piece of tape, painter's tape. We can stage these tiles as we walk up the wall. Check this out. Come right over here, Tom, and show them this. You see these two are in line. This is my next one that I need to go in line. So what me and Tom like to do is rest this on here exactly where it goes. Take that straight tape, push it to the tile under, and push right on. Just like that. Okay? Then, when I take this tile off, look at that. Now the blade needs to set on the tape and no further this way. Guaranteed when he cuts that, brings it back in here, lines it up right on the dime, promise you. See now, look. There it is right there. It's easy to keep that pinstripe line, and look. So that's why we do that. It makes those line up right on the dime. Okay, our red little chips, we stick those in there if we need to tweak anywhere for whatever reason. See, we're perfect. There you go. All right, so look, real quick, there's one more thing I want to show you. See how we have the green spacers ever so often? Okay, those are set in there on purpose. They're 16ths. The white ones are the 8ths. We like to have an 1/8 of an inch pinstripe line in there for our silicone. But why we do that is because a lot of these clips, I'm going to get right up on there so you can see it. So where it's flat from the base, see if I can hold the phone, and where it's flat from this point and goes out, you see right where it starts to widen near my fingers here. So near my fingers it starts to widen. So that depends on how deep that guy is sitting back there. You want them all pushed forward so it doesn't hit any part of that V. because we don't want these tiles to be lifted any. So to keep us straight, I always make sure this should fit in here and it should fit in here. And this will help you a lot of times per tile as you go, because then you'll realize a lot of times setting those tiles in there, they can be sitting right on this ramp part and you not even realize it. And there's nothing else you can do with that. That's where we get into those red chips if that happened. A couple of places here and there just so we can adjust what we see and we keep everything level and plumb as we go. All right, you guys, so that's it. So we're done for the day. Look, there's our ending line. We showed you that with the tape, right? There's our corner. So our corner matches. Remember, there's our other corner. We got our niche figured out. That's all sitting there. And remember that laser line. So we had that laser line going down through, going up top, rides across the ceiling, and this is why. If I can get out of it, Tom. There we go. There you go. So that dictated that line for us all the way down. And then when you look at the shower now as a whole, everything is right on point. Everything. So that's it, you guys. We're done for the day. We're getting ready to head out of here and get some supplies real quick before we go. So me and Uncle is getting ready to take my son, his nephew, 11 years old. He's getting ready to start working with us this summer. So it's a really great opportunity for us. We're not bringing him here to help us in any way, shape, or form, but to learn, to visually see all this come together. And we're going to start working with him along the way. So 11 years old, we got that coming up here in 7 or 8 weeks as soon as he gets out of school. And we're going to make videos all about it. We're going to be showing you guys along the way. And we're going to be teaching him some stuff. So hopefully, one day he may decide to do this or what have you. But until then, you all, it's been real. We'll see y'all back tomorrow with another one.